Fans can get a sneak peek at the chaos, tension, and high-stakes drama that will unfold when the show returns next week, thanks to an enticing trailer released by MTV. A season packed with suspense, treachery, and the kind of conflicts that entice fans to return is promised in the teaser. Longtime cast members Rashida and Kirk Frost are at the center of one of the major plotlines as they grow more uncomfortable with Jasmine Washington's increasing influence in their social circle. In the first life, Jasmine was once the subject of a dispute. Kirk candidly expresses his concerns to Rashida in one scene of the trailer, saying, "I see Jasmine is recruiting, hanging around your girlfriends. We need to really rethink." His remarks suggest that the couple is reevaluating their relationships with their closest loved ones and dealing with pressing issues. After overcoming numerous challenges in their marital and social lives, the Frosts must now negotiate the difficulties of friendship, loyalty, and conflict in yet another test. Fans are already talking about the clip, with many speculating on how Rashida and Kirk will respond to this most recent obstacle. Will they go straight to Jasmine? Will their friendships last? In the teaser, Jasmine's friend group integration is mentioned. Fans should anticipate a lot of twists, unexpected alliances, and emotional confrontations as the season goes on. Longtime fans of the franchise should not miss the Frost narrative, which is set to delve deeper into themes of forgiveness, trust, and the lasting effects of past betrayals. The drama, glitz, and unadulterated passion that have made Love and Hip Hop Atlanta a cultural phenomenon will undoubtedly return in this season. As the cast negotiates the ever-changing dynamics of love, loyalty, and ambition in Atlanta, fans won't want to miss a second. In Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, the drama builds as Rashida Frost expresses her agreement with her husband Kirk in a heated exchange, emphatically ending his sentence to emphasize the mounting tension between them. What's more important, will the argument alienate their friends? The season will be filled with shocking revelations and emotional ramifications as the Frosts, who have long been important characters in the show, struggle with this new reality. As the couple starts to reassess their connections with everyone around them, Rashida's statements emphasize the mounting strain as the Frosts fight to keep their relationships together while dealing with the consequences of their past and current difficulties. It's clear that Kirk and Rashida are reconsidering who they can really trust in addition to doubting Jasmine Washington's intentions. Kendra's contacts with a business friend raised suspicions in the mind of Jockey Crow, who is well known for his captivating and often hilarious manner. When he finds text messages that seem to go beyond professional bounds, his worries grow. Young Jock is uneasy and begins to question the genuine nature of their relationship as a result of the message's praise of Kendra's attractiveness and even the use of heart eye emojis. Jockey is everything but playful this time, though, as his concerns suggest a more serious problem with trust in their marriage as the Frosts and Robinsons deal with. The stakes are stronger than ever as the cast negotiates the intricacies of friendship, ambition, and love in Atlanta's fast-paced and often harsh social scene. Will Kirk and Rashida be able to regain faith in their circle? Can Jock and Kendra get past their differences? Love and Hip Hop Atlanta's next episodes are expected to be among the most dramatic yet. The entwining plotlines of loyalty, betrayal, and trust will have viewers riveted to their screens as tensions escalate and emotions run high. In a subsequent scene, tensions between young Jock and Kendra Robinson over Jock's developing suspicions escalate, highlighting the strain on their relationship and bringing the drama and love in Hip Hop Atlanta to a head. Frustrated by Jock's charges, Kendra responds bluntly, "I'm trying to get some money." This shows that she is focused on her job and financial security, but Jock, who is more interested in their relationship, finds it offensive. Responds with a biting remark, "Well, go get some money with somebody else who isn't trying to." His unfinished statement raises doubts and frustrations about their relationship's serious flaws. What may have been a straightforward misunderstanding has become a full-fledged dispute because of Jock's mistrust and fears. Although Kendra is a motivated and aspirational lawyer who has always taken pride in her job, her integrity appears to be called into question by Jock's misgivings. They both strive to find common ground while balancing the pressures of public life and personal ambition, and their dispute provides a window into the larger difficulties they face. Their unresolved conflict will undoubtedly continue to, while Yandy Smith and Mendeecees Harris are fighting their own set of challenges as they try to get past recurrent suspicions of infidelity that have plagued their marriage for months. Viewers are on edge, wondering if their marriage can endure the storm. Yandy first rejected the allegations as baseless, but in later episodes, the rumors have become stronger. Yandy decided to disregard Jasmine's identical charges since she was sure of her husband's commitment. But when Jessica White presents her with fresh facts, she is forced to face the rumors head-on, which tests her willpower. As she and Mendeecees traverse this challenging terrain, Yandy, who has always portrayed herself as a strong, no-nonsense lady, finds this time especially challenging since it tests her love and dedication to the limit. It is unclear to viewers how the couple will deal with the fallout. Will Yandy approach Mendeecees directly, or will she maintain her position? Jessica has a strong sense of drama and emotion. She brings something to Yandy's attention that she can no longer ignore, even though it appears like she is acting out of care. Some of the season's most compelling scenes are emerging from the overlapping plotlines of Yandy and Mendeecees' marriage troubles and Jock and Kendra's trust concerns. As the drama develops, audiences will find both couples' paths sympathetic yet captivating because they are coping with issues of ambition, loyalty, and betrayal. Despite the growing body of evidence, Jessica's decision to raise the matter might either clarify Yandy's confusion or make things more difficult. Fans won't want to miss a second of the drama, but one thing is for sure: the path ahead is everything but easy. As Yandy Smith must face circulating suspicions about her husband, the tension reaches new levels. Mendy witnesses Harris and Jessica White Yandy, who has long taken pride in her moral fortitude, having an intense conversation. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is a must-watch series because of these factors. The stakes rise with every dispute, disclosure, and conflict, leaving viewers anxiously anticipating the next installment. Marriage strongly rejects any issues brought on by other women. He and I share the trait of not having any issues with women. In an effort to stop the gossip, Yandy confidently tells Jessica this, but Jessica, who appears adamant about speaking the truth, isn't persuaded. Yandy is clearly shaken as she mulls over the implications of her shocking statement. I know we found her on Instagram, and I had her send me the snapshot. As tensions increase, this discovery feeds the flames and clouds the once unbreakable relationship between the couple. It's an honest and open moment that shows how much strain she's under to keep her family safe while being watched by the public all the time. Yandy sees this debate as an opportunity to protect the life she has worked so hard to create, not simply her marriage. When Carly Red says, "I can no longer hold back my frustration and heartbreak. We all keep looking for a reason to break my family up. You got to stop it." Her voice breaks with emotion. At the same time, she is negotiating her own storm of drama as she gets ready to marry T. Bellin, the CEO of Now That TV. There's more drama to come. The mother of the child accuses Carly of calling the child ugly on social media when it is revealed that T, as a baby, is expecting a child with another woman. When Erica Banks steps in to confront Carly about the allegations, her vehemently refutes them and rewrites the tale to suggest that she has been stalked by the child's mother. Carly yells, "Your baby mama is stalking me," in an irritable tone. As Carly tries to protect herself while balancing the consequences of her fiance's complicated personal life, the tension between the two women is clear. Viewers are left wondering how these plots will be resolved as the season goes on. Can Yandy shield her family from the allegations, or will her marriage deteriorate under the spotlight? Will growing tensions or Carly's engagement endure the drama? In the midst of chaos, these two women are struggling to keep control of their lives, but they are taking completely different tactics. Carly's aggressive and unrepentant attitude contrasts sharply with Yandy's openness and sincere requests. Scrappy, who finds himself in a predicament that changes his life, is also the focus of the future season of Scrappy's unexpected journey. Beginning as a joyful excursion, the drama escalated when Scrappy and Kotick participated in a dating show on Now That TV. Scrappy then got into a threesome with the woman he selected and her friend, which resulted in Scrappy becoming pregnant with one of the ladies. More explosive scenes and emotional discoveries are revealed when Scrappy opens up to Kirk Frost in an unscripted scene from the trailer. Yandy, who had always been a tough lady, felt as though she would lose her temper due to the intensity of tonight's situation. Their world seemed to be falling apart now that everything was being videotaped. Their drama had always been about disorder, but it had never been this intense or intimate. The crew was there, but beneath the surface of what appeared to be a typical taping of the well-known reality show, everything around Yandy and Rashida seemed to fade into the background, leaving them alone in a long-brewing argument. History and a strong familial bond that had always existed just below the surface, but things began to shift when I began dating Yandy. Although Rashida had been Yandy's confident and dependable friend for years, their relationship had never been simple. Rashida had initially been in favor of the connection, but over time, she began to doubt Ness's judgment and dedication. Rashida's comments pierced the air like a sharp blade now that the gloves were off and the cameras were capturing every second, and Yandy could feel the heat rising in her chest. It is my responsibility, not yours, to deal with his past, baggage, and mistakes. Stop sitting here acting as though you know what's best for me. Yandy, unable to conceal her irritation, snapped her harsh tone. After everything he's done, Rashida's words were full of incredulity and spoke in an acerbic tone. Her blood was boiling, but this felt more like a direct attack. Sneered and rolled her eyes, saying, "This is not the time to back down. She's reached her breaking point. You don't know what we've been through, what I've had to forgive, and yet here you are acting like you have all the answers." Yandy went on, her voice growing louder with each sentence. "Although you have always held your own views, you have never been in our position when your life was in jeopardy. There was a lot of tension between the two women, and there was a lot of unspoken hostility and unsolved problems in the air. It wasn't just about Ness. It was no longer just about him. For years, the rivalry had been smoldering in Ness's life, and Rashida had always hung over his relationship with him like an I have no idea what it's like to date a sloppy mistaker. He has harmed us both, Yandy, and I'm tired of seeing you pretend that he's changed." Rashida felt the words strike her like a blow to the face and briefly felt the ground shift beneath her. She wanted to yell at Rashida for all the suffering she had caused, but she wouldn't let anyone enjoy watching her lose control while the cameras continued to record. The crew stood in the background, unsure of how to intervene in the storm between the two women, brooding stronger in their disagreement. The tension increased as they realized that what they were witnessing was not just a breakdown of female competition, but also the breakdown of a relationship. A long-running conflict over authority and respect had reached a boiling point, and with no apparent end in sight, Rashida's anger simmered beneath the surface, and it seemed as though the dam was about to collapse today due to the constant chaos and Rashida's relentless meddling. As the cameras continued to roll, exhausted and furious, it appeared as though Yandy had lost the battle to save her family. Rumor had it that Mendeecees had finally made amends with his beloved, who had reportedly retreated after growing tired of being called his wife. Some even speculated that they were already married. However, the real battle had only just begun for Yandy, who had to navigate the mess her life had become and decide whether she could trust anyone again, including herself, rather than just Rashida and me. The situation became more complex, with only her pride keeping her marriage intact, and now that Mendeecees had moved in with Erica. We all assumed that after all the work she had put into her marriage while Mendeecees was in prison, she would finally enjoy it. She even sought therapy to address their issues, but it seemed that the adage "once a cheater, always a cheater" held true. Mendeecees chose to move on rather than acknowledge her loyalty and efforts to keep their family intact during his incarceration. Let me explain for those who haven't put it together. In addition to criticizing Mendeecees for disrespecting her, Yandy was also sending a strong warning to Erica to break up with him or face the consequences when they next met. In case you missed it, Yandy's main enemy, Mendeecees, has clearly refused to set boundaries with Yandy, and the two have been at odds for years. If you've been following the Mendeecees Erica-Yandy love triangle, you know that Yandy has repeatedly denied the truth about her marriage. Even though she knows that Mendeecees still seeing Erica and hasn't been completely honest with her. Her pride makes her think she's the only woman in his life, so she expertly pretends everything is fine. But we all know that things are not as they seem. Even before Yandy entered the picture, Erica and M had been together for a while. According to Samantha, M's first baby mother, Erica was one of the few people he truly cared for. Erica lived with him, traveled, and met his entire family. She claimed to be loyal to him and even helped with his first child's care while Samantha was away. But when things got tough, MC looked for stability and a plan for the future. Despite his past with Erica, he found Yandy and married her, according to insiders. Now that Mendeecees is out of jail and has a stable job, he has broken up with Yandy and moved back in with her, rekindling their relationship. The way he is treating Yandy is unquestionably unfair. Let's face it, she put up with baby mama drama, supported him without question, and solved his problems without hesitation. He even acknowledged to her that he had married her out of duty rather than love. He admitted that if their roles had been reversed, he would not have supported her the way she supported him after putting up with the disdain of a man's mother taking care of his kids and making so many sacrifices. You had nothing to do with me or KK, and they were bringing you down for your mess because they had too much ammunition for you. Don't act like you didn't say that I wasn't there, and I definitely wasn't going to confront someone about their drama on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Yandy was shocked to hear this revelation from her husband, and in response, Yandy said, "The burden of these charges, combined with additional marital issues, seems to have taken a toll on their relationship." Mendeecees' decision to stop wearing his wedding ring, a silent but powerful symbol of the strain on their relationship, adds another layer of complexity to their already turbulent story. She didn't think things had reached such a low point and that she couldn't imagine life without Mendeecees. He felt that their marriage was already in a dark place and said, "Listen, I don't know what to say, man. I feel that we are all in a dark place." During the couple's counseling session, Yandy's unwavering support during his past struggles was revealed. However, another unexpected turn of events occurred when Yandy's stepson, Lil Mendeecees, accused her of cheating by riding Cha on her G-Wagon. Although M's and Yandy's have a history of playing practical jokes, it's hard to write this off as just another playful jab, especially since Men's is also facing accusations of infidelity. Could Lil M's actions be an indication that he knows more than he's letting on? Or is it just a coincidence of a poorly timed joke during a marital storm? Now that Yandy has begun divorce proceedings, the question remains, is this the end for this seemingly unbreakable relationship? We've watched this couple deal with jail time, cheating scandals, and other issues. If you're as shocked as we are, please hit the like button and subscribe for more updates on this unfolding story. Thank you for watching. The fateful evening started as a seemingly normal family dinner, but things quickly became tense when Mendy's son interrupted the conversation with a mixture of frustration and anger and dropped the bombshell, "Yandy cheated on you, and it's your fault." The room fell silent as everyone tried to process his words. The accusation weighed heavily on everyone. Eyes went to Mendeecees and Yandy Yandy, who denied the allegations right away. Her voice was shaking with a mixture of hurt and anger. "How dare you say that?" she demanded, trying to keep her cool, but the son was unrelenting in his accusations that she had betrayed the family and blamed Dees for not being a strong enough father or husband. I was shocked by the boldness of his son's remarks and tried to defuse the situation. He asked in a calm but strained voice to the son, but it was incomprehensible. "You've always been so preoccupied with your own problems that you couldn't even notice what's been happening right under your nose."